Oilers in net, or Oilers when she loves is in net. Okay, good game, everybody. Listen, I'm thrilled with my hockey team, but I have to remind myself it's just hockey. Like, there was an incident at the end of the game, you know, McDavid slashes Susie, okay? These are not my friends. These are just professional athletes that happen to wear my jersey. Well, their jersey, I guess, now that I think about it. McDavid slashes Susie, okay? Susie turns around and says, hey, what's a big idea? Meanwhile, Zadorov cross-checks McDavid. McDavid falls to his knees like, what's her name? I'm like, who's Ned Stark's wife again? Liza Stark? Anyway, long story short, he falls to his knees in Walmart. Sorry to say this. I'm only saying this to Canucks fans because I'm part of the in-group, so maybe you'll listen to me. We have to be smarter. You have to be less stupid. It's sports, okay? Our team is not the good guys. The other team is not the bad guys. All of our players are not moral and just and ethical and donate half their salary to charity and never say bad words in private. And all of their team is not, you know, like inbred hicks who kick puppies on the way home from the arena and stuff like that. They're all the same, man, which is to say they're not all the same, but it is to say that we don't know who they are. So let's stop doing this like every team in the NHL, their fan base thinks the refs hate them. You'll even go to like the Vegas subreddit and people will be like, well, the refs just have it out for Vegas. And you're like, buddy, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, it's just, I'm not getting involved. I feel bad because like, it's a lot like, I need to live, so I'm going to take this. It's a lot like being a content creator online. You know, we had a very normal weekend. I took my daughter to activities. I went out to lunch with my mom, dinner with my wife. We had friends over who have kids and had like a barbecue on Saturday. We had a bouncy castle. Kids were having fun, splashing in the water. It was sunny. It was the first like hot weekend day of the year. They're going down the slide, talking about, you know, life, talking about sports. Just being like, yeah, I hope we win, but if they don't, well, you still got to go to work on Monday. Then you log on, and people are like, McDavid should be suspended for crying. And you're like, oh, right, I forgot these people, like, aren't normal. It's like when you, like, spend your whole weekend touching grass, and then you're like, I wonder what I missed on the internet, and there's, like, a 75,000 reply quote tweet about how, like, the phrase touching grass is ableist or something like that, and you're like, oh, I didn't miss too much. They said it was classist. My mistake. I only saw it because of the quote tweet that said, it was referencing the Halloween costume tweet that said, can you even do anything? It doesn't make sense? No, you're right, it doesn't make sense. They said it cost 50 euros to go outside. I mean, that's like my number one tell that someone doesn't go outside is when they say something like, dinner for two costs $100 now. And I'm like, have you ever been to a restaurant, or are you just like looking at menus from like the Hamptons or something like that? You can go to the park for free. Oh, really? How am I supposed to get there for free? Well, you could take the bus. Oh, the bus is free now. I didn't get the memo. Well, it's $3.10. Well, that's not free. That's actually 1 billion times more than free. You could walk. Oh, really? You got some shoes that I can borrow? And some socks? You already own those? Well, I do, of course, because I go outside. They have not anointed me. We'll just call that one bad vibes. Lost the mandate of heaven. LeBron James reportedly lost the mandate of heaven. You ever see the video of that basketball player edging the orange Gatorade bottle? You know the one I'm talking about.
It's tough every night, when we don't get to the free throw line as much as the other team. When one player shoots more free throws than your entire team, it's tough. You know, it's tough to compete in the fourth quarter when you miss a shot and they go into the free throw line every time down the floor. So it's tough there. So I tip my hat to my teammates, my coaches. You just got to go out there and play every night.
Yeah. How do you let that kind of get you guys too much?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard not to. I mean, for any player, like, because you want to compete, and every time they get the ball and we so-called foul them and they get to the free throw line. It's tough that you know, I don't know how to explain it, man. We want to compete out there and be able to play without, the foul calls. Sure.
Anthony Edwards, where he like has the orange Gatorade bottle and it's like he's got it like on his lips and he's about to take a sip and then he like pulls it down and he starts talking some more and then he pulls it like back up and he doesn't take a drink and then he's... Librarian, I need to see that. We're still alive. I'm Mad Maxing Furiosa out on the 24th. I'm so there, by which I mean I will not be there, but I 100% believe that movie's gonna have a 93 plus on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna say 70 even on Metacritic, which is a good score for a big movie. I fully believe in it. Now, you know what? I did see people get mad because there was a tweet that was like, why does every shot in the Furiosa trailer look like this? And it was a shot from The Flash where it's like he's on like a obviously not in a real set. He's just standing on like a green screen with the camera like fisheye lensed around his head. And everybody was like, actually, none of the shots in the trailer look like that. I'm like, no, every shot in the trailer does look like that. But I still think the movie's going to be gas. Now, if it isn't, forget I ever said it.
The damn lights are off, dude.
Go Pacers.
Who turned the lights off? It wasn't me, guys. It was fucking Amadeus. I can't see.
Ooh. Hello.
Blindness.
Trying to scare you a little.
My tip is if you're trying to scare us, don't wear a bright yellow suit.
Okay, Cinema Sins.
Yep. A V-type engine.
You guys remember that time I reposted Chibley's bit by calling him Cinema Sins? That's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. You gotta be on a different kind of... gotta be on a different kind of wavelength to get that go. I wouldn't bank on it happening consistently. It's so makeable.
No way.
We do these things not because they are easy, because they are hard.
You, Kennedy posting?
I am John F. Kennedy posting.
Yeah.
Doctor, something's wrong with my cock.
I love when he said that. That made him America's greatest president. It was fucked up when his, that
His
thing
cock,
went
yeah.
on. Yeah.
I know what you're saying. That's how I want to go.
Okay. What?
People are just saying in chat, did you ever hear the Lyndon B. Johnson White House phone calls where he's loudly defecating on the phone?
I mean, I haven't. You could hear these?
Apparently, it's probably in like the archives. You just make like a freedom of information request or whatever.
Hello? Mr. Hager?
Yes, this is Joe Hager.
Joe, is your father the one that makes clothes?
Yes, sir. We're all together.
You all made me some real lightweight slacks that he just made up on his own, sent to me 3 or 4 months ago. It's a kind of a light brown and a light green, rather soft green and soft brown.
Yes, sir.
Another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang is always a little too tight. So when you make them up, give me an inch that I can let out there, because they cut me. They're just like riding a wire fence. These are the best that I've had anywhere in the United States. But when I gain a little weight, they cut me under there. So leave me, you never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under my, back to my bunghole.
All right, then.
So I can let it out there if I need to.
I did not know that.
He was kind of a Chad. He's got lots of phone calls where he talks to like his tailor, and he's like, now I need you to take it out in the crotch a little. I hang a little low. Now I like it when you've got more room in the crotch. We suck these dicks not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Yep.
Oh, hey, bud. There it is.
Hey, how's it going?
Get out of here.
Oh, was
Jib?
Jib?
No, they killed you!
And that dog spawned right on me as soon as they left.
Oh man. Wait, that was you the whole time?
Yeah, not crazy.
Where? Guys, of course.
Okay.
You like that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna edit you to say like some horrible stuff for sure.
No, please. No, why does everyone want to make me out to be the bad guy?
I'm gonna ruin your life.
You do the.
Hello?
Can you say it with the empty spaces?
Yeah,
No,
what's up?
no, I refuse.
Get out of there, man.
I don't know where.
Why?
Ah, shit.
I don't need any help getting taken out of context.
You get taken out of context a
A
lot?
hairdryer.
Yeah, we're streamers. Of course, we get clipped out of context. We're
fucking
streamer guys.
Prick.
Alright.
We're streamer guys. Of course we go live.
I don't know, man.
Good one, dude. That's true. Well, for some streamers at least.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just throwing shade. We're streamer guys. Of course, we take sponsorships for cooking companies despite never stepping foot in our kitchen.
What the fuck has happened?
I'm going off, man.
He just cut me stopped. I feel like he's high.
That's right. Ah, prick. What the fuck, man? Wow! Oh my goodness.
We're streamer guys.
Right, well,
Of course, we
let's
say
taste
we
up
need a
there.
hobby and then we start up an alt and stream on that 6 hours a day.
Can you shut the fuck up?
You got a problem?
That one felt like personalized. I don't stream on it 6 hours a day. I stream on it like once every 6 months.
Oh man. We're streamer guys. Of course, we're from New Zealand.
What is wrong with you?
I'm drilling till I hit oil.
Why are you hitting me? You're hurting me. You're hurting me, dude.
I'll lay off. That's too much.
Oh, I'm taking. You seen that video? They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh,
I
that's
didn't
me.
see that
That's
one,
me.
but I will now.
So, all right, so we go to 2,000. How much you boy at 28? No, 38. 38? Yeah. You played two? I copied them. God. Ah! Ding, 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 ding. Okay, that just sits on the field for no reason.
You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh like IRL, and then the one dude takes a bunch of damage and he does the Yu-Gi-Oh HP like going down sound effect. He goes like, "Ow!" It's awesome, bro. I like that guy.
I love that phrase.
Is that the one where the guy... Oh no, that was Beyblade.
Is stud a nickname for a lesbian now? I heard that the other day and I was confused. No, I think it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then like back in the 1800s it was like horses, and now it's 2X bully pit bulls. Like it's the, you know, the way that language changes over time. RedRum is back. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not stepping on Sound Oriented's bit, okay? When the master's at work, you just sit back and genuflect, okay?
RedRum back from the dead. Yup, this is RedRum. Yup, RedRum died a year ago. Yup, this is his clone. Yup, I cloned him twice. Second RedRum gets here in a month. Why did I clone him twice? Because I can. Enjoy Bully World.
RedRum has been removed from the cycle of samsara. His soul will not be reincarnated. Bro, it's crazy. He Xeroxed him. He cloned him.
Oh, you.
Arise. When was your last eye checkup? Dead ass, 15 months ago. It's usually a once every 2 years Andy sort of deal. I haven't been to see an eye doctor since the pandemic. I hear you, bro. Like, honestly, just a note, okay? Like, some of us have comfort astigmatism, and we only feel calm when we drive when the stoplights look fuzzy at night, okay? And it's very shocking to the optic nerve to see clearly without any kind of like rounded edges or blurriness or something like that. Like sometimes it's just a little overwhelming for people. So we need to normalize like having an outdated glasses prescription in order to I don't know, just reduce stress? Is that so bad in a society where capitalism's pushing down on us all the time, is just to have like one thing that makes us a little cozy? Actual Zoomer take? No, it is. They will not divide us, okay? No, it isn't an actual Zoomer take. I made it up. That's an invention of our writer's room. It would be funny if it was, but it's not. Bait used to be believable. I love it, like once every 6 months a joke tweet goes viral that's like gentle reminder that drunk driving, sober drivers cause more crashes than drunk drivers, and 99% of drunk drivers make it home safely, and it provides a very comfy way to get home from work and deal with stress. And then people reply and they're like, am I losing my mind? I hope this is satire. Oh my God, people have gone insane these days. It's like all the people who are on day 2 of Stats 101, that tweet that was like, you don't think there's an education crisis in this country? Okay, explain how 25% of Americans are in the bottom quartile of standardized test results. And then people are like in the replies like, they literally, because the bottom 25% is the bottom quart, they literally don't understand. I'm praying this is satire. Get off your knees, brother. It's satire. You need to go to comedy school. Get out of stats class and, have some brewskis with the boys and say things that misrepresent your own position deliberately in order to elicit a reaction from your friends and family. You see the tweet that was like, I haven't seen the movie, but does anything in Amadeus justify it having a poster that goes this hard? I can totally understand what you're saying. And the answer is yes. Amadeus fucking slaps, dude. But you're not wrong. It's an insane poster. Battle Chef Brigade. Metacritic score of 87. Double Fine's Inscription. Return to Monkey Island. Yes! Oh. Lucky me. How? Double Fine was top of mind for that clip that went viral on Twitter of the dude reassuring them that after the Microsoft acquisition, they'd still be able to work on their hobbies as long as their hobbies were not making video games. And then like everybody who works at Double Fine is like a hobbyist, designer, artist, or game developer, or programmer, I should say.
I am here to tell you, and I will say, that our goal is to change as absolutely little about this studio as possible. One of the things, and then we can just open it up to questions, but I just want to address one thing because it kept coming up. I was surprised to hear how much the moonlighting topic came up. So I wanted to just like address that one head on.
Even though most of our concerns, because we are a creativity first company, there's questions about ownership. A lot of people have side creative things they do. They write children's books or play in bands or something, and they want to make sure that will be able to continue under Microsoft.
Where the moonlighting only really starts to be something that we even really need to have a conversation about is if you are making something that directly competes or conflicts with what happens here. And that really is going to boil down to making a game.
It's just that the thing is, it's like corporations like Microsoft always have the advantage. Because I've seen this happen to friends of mine who have released games, and this has happened, and then the company has gone after them, and they were like, even though they had a nice little handshake agreement, they still ended up having to pay that company.
So if you really want to go run a startup, quit and go run a startup, right? And so I'm not trying to chase anybody away. That's not trying to be harsh language. But if you work on something and suddenly it starts to pick up traction and you're like, hey, this thing is going big, I think you've got a choice as a person to make. The reality is that once something is kind of in these walls, Double Fine owns it, right?
Although where that comes to conflict a little bit is where we do this Amnesia Fortnite pitch.
Yep.
And we have always, as a company, said that we don't own the ideas until we actually produce them in the Amnesia Fortnite game jam. But before people submit them, they work on them in their own time, on their own computers, and they do, at some point, tell the ideas. And a lot of them don't get selected, and we've always maintained that we don't own those.
Yeah, we're going to have to sort through that, because I don't know, someday down the road we might want to go back and say, that was a great idea. You know, we should go make that game, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is something we have to figure out because we're doing that process right now, and people are already pitching based on that promise that I already made.
Yeah.
That they didn't, we don't know that.
That's great. No.
Because that's what we've done for years.
So, yeah. And I'm not out, like, anything that you've done like that, we'll honor that, right? But I would say that before you do the next one, we got to clean that up a little bit because it's a messy boundary, right?
And he's like, I just want to let you know, like, it's all good if you want to like work on something like in your downtime. Like, we're like totally cool with that. And then people were like, well, what if it's like a game? And they're like, well, yeah, no, like, I mean, I just hate to be real with you, but like Microsoft would own that for sure. But like, it's not that big of a deal. He did say, yeah, he's like, we're not trying to push you out or anything like that. Like, we don't want you to leave. That being said, if you got a great idea, maybe you should quit and start your own company. Jason Statham, genre action. Me personally, I'm going to hit you with Crank High Voltage on that one. What a poster, man. Do you need anything else out of a movie poster? The dude has a car battery stuck to his tongue, but for some reason, our vision is blurry. It tells you everything you need to know. I did love the tweet that was like, this is the most unnecessary sex scene in movie history. And it's the one from Crank where he has to have sex with Amy Smart to keep his heart rate up so he doesn't die. And then the community note was like, actually, this is the most necessary sex scene in movie history. He had to do it or he would have died. Oh, man. He's right, though. They're right, man. 2-word title. Obviously, you got like the beekeeper. I might hit you with a little spy or something like that. Just mix it up a little bit. Melissa McCarthy, she was kind of goated for like 18 months. And then you can go the beekeeper. You could probably go Transporter 2. Snatch, that's a good one. Crank. Gamer. He's been in a Death Race. That's the pull I was looking for. Top 27% of players. I can live with that. It's crazy. Which way, Western Mail? Worst movie poster of all time or best movie poster of all time? No, I did not see the tweets about the arcade cabinet the guy was humping. Tweets, arcade cabinet humping. Teens caught dry humping in Jurassic Park arcade machine, invisible to mom as long as they don't move. Daily pics of Quan Chi from the Mortal Kombat 4 arcade cabinet. Vendetta arcade. Hulk Hogan versus dogs. What? I need librarian, dude. You know what it is? I'm searching all. I need to click more, and then I need to search web. It was a my cabinet. Are these words supposed to mean anything to me? I did see in pre-chat, I don't think it makes you a bad person necessarily. Someone said, imagine he plays a Toho game, but it ends up being one of the fighting games. I just want you to know, you know the movie Inception? You've probably heard of it. You are like 7 dreams deep. 7 dreams abstracted away from the real world. I'm probably like 3 dreams away from the real world. So I am like the bridge that connects the real world, and I can at least interface with you a little bit. But I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. That's why they're trying to incept you. It's like saying, imagine NL went to space, but he like went to Jupiter. Like, we're so many steps away from me possibly graduating the astronaut program that it's like, why are you even bringing it up? I know why, because you spend all your time on r/space, r/astronomy, rewatching Apollo 13, watching the director's commentary for The Right Stuff, all the Chuck Yeager stuff, and et cetera, et cetera. You got a mouse pad that has like Sputnik with like a big booty on it that you rest your wrist on. That's why you're talking about me going to space. And that's why you're talking about imagine if NL downloaded Toho, but he played a Toho fighting game instead of like the fucking other ones, which I assume are mostly space shooters, but then like a couple of them are like Vampire Survivors game. What are Japanese fan games called again? I don't want to use the right word, or the wrong word, I should say. See, now I've got 35 different answers and I don't want to read any of them. I'll never forget. You guys excited for the... Did you see the tweet that quote tweeted the Joe Biden challenging Donald Trump to a debate video? And it said, this is edited like an I Think You Should Leave sketch. And it's actually 1,000% true.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
Like it's got 5 jump cuts in 13 seconds, and it keeps zooming in on him and then zooming out, and then he says, well, make my day, man. Why did it need so many cuts? I think because whoever edited it is a huge Tim Robinson fan. It's the only explanation. Minion Cheshire Cat be like, did you see the video of the Minion? And it's like standing next to a lady in a dress. And then the Minion looks at the lady, and then it looks at the camera, and then it sticks his tongue out like this. I have not. I've never seen the movies. Is that like, are they canonically horny, or is it like an animator snuck it in? They're just weird? I could tell you that. There's no way there's full frontal in the second one. I don't believe you. That's a movie for kids.
Feel good. Oh, feel good. Feel good. Feel good.
Scooby Doo bada bow bow.
Feel good.
Choo bada bow bow.
Feel good.
Shooby Doo Scooby Dow boo dow.
Feel good.
Change, 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 change. City's breaking down on a camel's back. They just gotta go cause they don't know whack. So while you fill the streets, it's appealing to see. You won't get undercounted cause you're damned and free. Feel good, you got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beep. My dreams, they got her kissing cause I don't get sleep. No, and I don't feel so good. Windmill, windmill for the land, drum forever, hand in hand. Take it all on your stride. It is ticking, falling down. Love forever, love has freely turned forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land, is everybody in? Laughing gas these hazmats, fast cats, lining them all like ass cracks. Play these ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. I'm stepping in out of this here, Care Bear repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate, ha 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 ha. We gon' ghost town this Motown with your sound up in the blink. Gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us with your sound. You kill the ink, so don't stop, get it, until you jet ahead and watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. What's so funny? It's
good.
Boom,
Oh my God.
bow.
Feel good.
Shabada, shabada.
Feel good.
Scoop, scoobity, boop, doo.
Feel good.
This is in the music video. The thing is rising in the clouds and the atmosphere. The song goes hard, the song goes soulful. It's got everything you could want. Windmill, windmill for the land, turn forever hand in hand. Take it all up on your stride. It is ticking, falling down. Love forever, love is freely turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land, is everybody in? Yes. Don't stop, get it, peep how your captain's in it steady, watch me navigate, ha 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 ha. Don't stop, get it, peep how your captain's in it steady, watch me navigate, ha 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 ha. Woo!
Feel good.
Scooby da bow bow bow.
Feel good.
Doing a bow da bow bow.
Feel good.
No, Scooby da bow bow.
Feel good.
Oh, look at that. That was
really amazing, Ryan.
Kate, it's my chocolate attack.
I don't know what that means.
That's what I had to say in that song. It's
That
my
was really good,
chocolate
Ryan.
attack.
That was really good.